Yeah, good morning. Hi, how are you?
I'm
I
good.
see you.
I see you too.
Wow, wow, wow.
We are matching with your
Man.
hat. Yours is orange. Mine is red.
Oh, this is orange. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's
Hi,
almost
how are
the
you? It's
same.
how's your weekend?
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
My weekend was very busy.
Mhm.
Weekends, I, I,
Mhm.
I have a lot to do because I have some events that I do, and I also have to be there for my son. So
Mhm.
it's impossible to come live on weekends. How was
Oh
your
man,
weekend?
it's amazing. My weekend was good. Yesterday I couldn't go live because the network was shut down because of the politician who came over, and we were just
Mhm.
offline all day. But so far, the weekend was amazing. It was good. We're just watching church sessions here. We couldn't go to
Uh,
church, so but I would say it was amazing. It was a beautiful day. So today's another
so
day.
what
We
was
have to thank God for another day.
I thank God.
Yeah.
I'm trying to teach myself to thank God even for basic breath. Like something as basic as
Yeah.
breath. I'm trying to remind myself to be grateful
Oh,
because I'm not entitled to it, you know?
always.
Yeah, so
Because
we need to thank
many
Him.
people who haven't, yeah, true. Many people who haven't experienced, health problem, like serious health problem, they always so much. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate the gift. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the fact that I just woke up this day. And many people don't see that. Believe me, many people don't see that.
Okay. So funny enough, it's interesting what you're talking about because today when I was listening to the someone, I like listening to JK. He's called JK who? There's
JK
this
Live.
pastor. He's called, eh?
Oh, not JK Live. Who's that?
No, he's a very old man. I don't know why I can't remember his name, but I like listening to his preachings a lot. And today he was talking about the way we forget to appreciate the little things, especially about our bodies. You don't
Yeah.
appreciate like your toes, you don't appreciate your legs, you forget to appreciate your body. And then he was saying, imagine one day someone cut off your toe. And then that day, the pain that you'd be in and the feeling of the fact that there's a toe missing and the body is like recognizing the pain and now you can't put on your shoes, your socks, it would make you know the value of that toe. Then he was very, very concerned and like, why do we have to wait until we lose something to appreciate it? And so he was basically telling us like, you really need to learn to appreciate what you have when you have it, you know?
Yeah, true.
And
Yeah,
yeah,
it's true.
and one of the things we truly like forget is our health. Just because I'm moving around and everything, I forget that it's a blessing. There are many people who went
Yeah.
to bed with yesterday and today they're not there. There are many people we went to bed with and now they're in hospital getting diagnosed with something they would never have thought. And we really forget to thank God for health. And I feel that it's important that we do.
Yeah, yeah. That's
So
very
how are
true.
your cream?
It's okay. We're still struggling with it and applying, and everything it's working well. So today I have a
But you're
session.
looking
I always go
better.
live for.
Is this me?
Oh, thank you,
Is it me or is
thank
it
you so
true?
much. Yeah, I'm actually preparing. When I finish live, I'll be going for my session. I have a hospital session like every week, every day actually of the week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So today I'm going there. And
What's the
we
feeling?
sorry, it's as in I wouldn't wish to be going there every day. It's so tiresome. Morning, Dorcas. How are you? Welcome. It's so tiresome. Inachokesha bana, like can you imagine waking up every morning, just you just have to go to the hospital every day, man, and a person like me, I'm not supposed to be outside all the time. When the sun hits so hard, it becomes very uncomfortable. It becomes very, very uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable,
Guys,
and
up
it
on the
becomes
screen we
very
have 20 seconds.
itchy.
Let's win on Douglas today. I know I can imagine it. I can imagine it's frustrating because you have to do it so often. But look on the bright side, because you
Yeah.
go to hospital every other day, then you're going to get better sooner, you know?
Yeah. Yeah,
I
actually,
find
that is
there are two
true
sides to a
because
point.
yeah, the problem is oh, it's a draw.
Yeah.
Okay, so the thing is, yeah, actually, the thing is, for me, I feel like since there's no, it's this sickness is like a cycle, you know. It goes, it gets better, and then we go back to zero again, you know, like that. You know, that's why we are doing a campaign of me traveling for a better treatment out there. You get my point? You know, very soon we're going to reach our target. Very soon, I know we're going to reach our target, and I will get a chance to travel for a better treatment because I really need best treatment there because the cancer is not leaving my skin. It's just rotating. It's just hovering around the skin. You know what I'm feeling right now, the uncomfortability of me not sleeping at night, you know, waking in the middle of the night itching so bad is it's something that you know, it really needs to be taken care of immediately. You get my point? So that's why many wish, you know, many well wishes are coming in, you know, just to, you know, giving me opinion, suggestions, you know, like, you know, financial aid also, you know, and people are like, you need to get these checked out immediately, and that's why, you know, we've put out the GoFundMe out there, and we're receiving a little bit of donors, and people are sharing, and you never know, very soon you're gonna hit that target, you know, you never know who's gonna see it, who's gonna wanna help me, and because it's really tiresome, you know, like going to the hospital every day and for years and there's no changes at all, you know, you're just the same, you know, you're just there, the hands is just there, you know, yeah, it's hectic, you know, it's you just, you know, you don't want to, you don't want to have each year, you don't want to have the same problem, you know, like it's on and off, on and off, and you know, that's what God wants me to do, that's what God's want me to do. Maybe that is the path that God wants me to take, and everything is gonna be okay. See, you get my point? So I think basically that's it, you know, that's it.
So
Yeah.
so far, like based on the research that you've been conducting on like the best places to go and have the skin cancer, like to get a better treatment, which places have you like which is the
Um,
target?
I've, I've, there's you know, the best thing is first to get people's opinion, people who have gone through the same process, the same channel to get treatment. You know, there's this you know, a staff in my session. She handles the session, the phototherapy session. She actually she went to US for treatment. She had sarcoma, something psychosis sarcoma. It's a skin condition, very bad skin condition, like big boils on the skin. So when she went to US, she got a sponsor. Went to US. She was treated in UCFC, University of San Francisco. It's a hospital also, UCFC. So this lady, she was treated there, and she got the best treatment. And also after the treatment, she was able to be given. She was the ambassador who fought for the phototherapy machine to come to Kenya, you know, because Kenya hospital could not afford it. It's about 30 million. That small machine that we always go there for the session. So she made it possible for that machine to come to Kenya. So she's an ambassador now for that machine. So this lady, she always tells me stories about how she went there. She was really bad, you know. Even the kids were denying her because of the condition. You know, she was smelling, she was shedding dead skin like me, you know, and she got treatment. She's now working there as a doctor. You know, she trained for that machine, and she encouraged more people about the machine. And now she knows my struggle. She's seen me at the worst, at my worst. She's seen me in a position that she has never even seen herself. She always sees herself twice. You know, when she sees me, she cannot even compare herself with me, because what I was going through, it's way tougher, way bigger than what she was going through. But back then, when anybody would see her, people would say, "Man, she is infected with AIDS, and she's gonna die." You know, so So she feels my pain, So I've been talking, I've been asking her questions about UFC, and I think that is the best place I can go for treatment. And God willing, I'm meeting with the people who took her there. They will be coming also today. So I just want to wish that today it's gonna be a success. It's gonna be a success for me to just meet them, and I hope they will accept me. If they accept me, and then it's a blessing, Maybe it's my breakthrough. It's my time now to now get better, and now it's a time for me to see myself back to the skin I used to have, and it's I have a positive vibe right now. I think it's time for me to get that breakthrough. Yeah, I think it's my time now. I think this year, the fact that I joined TikTok and received this much love, I think it's for me. I feel
It's a
like
sign.
it's a way that it's a sign. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a sign. I've now took myself out of the darkness that I used to be, and now I'm back to the light that I was supposed to follow. So I think for me, this is it's a blessing. Believe me, this is a breakthrough right now. It's something is coming, and I can feel it.
You know, when I'm listening to you, I'm waiting for you to stop talking because I want to correct you. Not I think, I know. Because, if there's a powerful organ in your body, it's your tongue. It's your mouth, basically. And whatever you tell yourself, over time you become it. If you tell yourself you're useless, there's a way you become useless. But if you tell yourself you're successful, there's a way you turn out to be successful. So I'm thinking
Yeah,
like you're not thinking that it's your time for a breakthrough. It is your time for a breakthrough. And it's you to own, not
true.
I think it's time. It's time. You give it power by acknowledging it, and then it will actually come fast. I believe with all my heart that it is your time. And I feel that
Yeah,
maybe God even wants you to be the ambassador for skin cancer in Kenya. And perhaps even the treatment that you get abroad, you'll find ways to bring it here. Your story will not just inspire us as Kenyans, it will inspire the whole world. And later you can be, even you have the videos, because the beauty of TikTok is, even when you do the live, do you know all these videos are saved? They're saved in your profile. When you go to live, you see the
yeah,
videos, the live that you've done. And then maybe you can look back
yeah,
and you can share them with other people and their testimonies. So I need you to stop thinking and start owning up that it's not, I think it's
true.
time. It is time. Even when you pray, you tell God, God, you've already given me a sign. You've given me TikTok as a sign. So I'm owning it up. I'm like, this is my time. It's my time to get better. It's my time to get back to my life. So today in my
True.
life, we're talking about how we're talking about the past, the present, and the future. And we've noticed that most people either live in the future, what they want, or in the past, what happened. And very few people are in the present acknowledging it. And it's in the present that you notice the details, the details of your life, and that you have a lot of things to be grateful for. In the past, you feel you're robbed, and in the future, you cannot stop anticipating and expecting. And most times, when you're expecting and anticipating, you're prone to be frustrated, especially when things don't work out how you want them to work out. So, Douglas, it's your time. I am confessing it for you, and I'm putting it out there for you and for everybody. It's your
Yeah.
time. It's your time for healing. It's
Amen.
your time to move to
Amen.
the
Amen.
next level. It's your time to be an ambassador. It's your time for your story
Yeah.
to be a testimony. It's your time. And even as I continue to
True.
pray
True.
for you, my prayer is it's your time to get better. It's your
Yeah.
time.
Just yeah, continue for a minute. Let me pick something here. Just 1 second.
Okay. Hi, Anna. Come on, thank you for following me. Guys, you know the story of Douglas, I hope, and he shared it with us a couple of times. And I know it's a very inspiring story. And I'm also like, I'm advocating to all of you, like, you need to speak greatness into your life. You need to speak those words that seem so hard. Like when you look at your business and it's not working out, when you look at your academics and they're not working out, you need to speak. You speak life into things. Speak life into a child. His academics is not working well. Speak life. Speak life into your marriage. It's
True.
not working. Speak life into
Yeah.
it. Your work is not working. Speak life. Speak that promotion. Speak that money. You wake up and you're broke. You're like, God, mm-mm. You say you're my father. How can I be a child of a king and I'm lacking? Speak these things. And I keep saying
Yeah,
again and
sure.
again, most of the times we lack because we don't speak. You want God to do great things for you, but you don't even tell Him where are they going to come from, you know? We need to speak greatness into our lives. And they should never be shamed
Yeah.
in the fact that we're speaking greatness, you know? Let us speak these
True,
things.
true. Yeah, that's
So
very
let me
true.
ask, Douglas, would you ever leave TikTok after you get better? Ama you're here for life now?
Oh, I'm gonna be here as a cancer awareness ambassador because I wanna spread these news out there. Because you know what, I needed some. I needed to see something like this back then. I needed to watch. I needed to come across this kind of platform to see somebody talking about skin cancer. I never came across anything. That's why I decided to just put myself out there. Let me be that person that I wanted to meet, that I never had a chance to meet, you know. So, and the same way people are approaching me for advice, approaching me, you know, to talk about this, you know, is the same way I've wanted to meet someone to talk to. I wanted to see up to that person, and I'm glad because I think this is working in the right path right now, and we're gonna do this. I'm never gonna stop. I'm never gonna stop. Maybe people would get bored with me, but if they don't get bored with me, I'm ready to do more. I'm ready to talk more. I'm ready to educate more people out there. And, you know, maybe very soon we're going to start our own foundation because I've realized most of the cancer foundations here like in referral, they mostly talk about these other cancers. And when I went there recently, they told me, no, we now want to start a program for skin cancer. You see, it's very rare.
Or they want
It's
to start?
rare and
They don't like have
yeah.
it.
Yeah, and they didn't have it, and they were asking me to come in and just talk with you know, I'm going there also to be assisted, and they were like, you know, we've seen your videos on TikTok, we've seen your live, and we'd love you also to just come and meet some old men. You know, they have different type of cancer, so just come in. Yeah, if you're willing to talk with them, you know, just talk, just, you know, convert, just talk, you know, advise each other, just motivate each other. That's what they want me to do. And also they say that also you can learn a few things, but I was not able to do that on Friday. That was last week because there was an interview with K24. So that's it. And I hope that I'm gonna reach more people out there through my videos, through my live, and spread some love. You know, that's it.
Have you ever thought, like, in those quiet moments when you're just talking to God and appreciating his purpose in your life, like seeing the miracles in your life, have you ever thought that maybe when he created you in your mother's womb, he created you for a time like this? Like, this is what you're supposed to
I
be king of.
Yeah, I've come to realize something about me, and I'm gonna say this for the first time. I've never said it before, and I think my wife also once. My mom and my wife's mom have said it. They always say that I think you guys were created for a reason. Like for me, I think because if you see me right now, I've never put myself first, and I always think that is a mistake. I've never put myself first. Believe me. Like working in Qatar, it's like I sacrificed myself. You get my point? Have you ever had an she a headache and you know the condition the rules in your company says that even if you have headache, stomachache, do not ever come to work. But if you don't come to work, of course, you're not gonna get paid, you know. But for me, I would have that kind of pain. I would have pain in my leg that I couldn't even sit. I'm not even supposed to sit down. I used to have a tumor on my left thigh that I was even supposed to sit down. I was sitting on the side like this, and I'm receiving calls and I'm typing my reports on the computer, and I was not supposed to come to work. You get my point? For a person who has a tumor on the left thigh, if you're not supposed to come to work, that means you're going to take months for you to get healed. So, but I was hiding that for me to get that money to send to my family, to support my family every day, every month. And I was killing myself. And I knew what I was going through. I knew what I was going through. Because what? One thing, I'm in the hospital. My younger brother was in he joined first year. He needs money. He needs pocket money. He needs hostel money. And these boys in the middle of the month will be calling, "Hey, bro, man, I'm broke," blah blah blah. And you have a mother who's diabetic and also she's struggling with business. You have another brother who is in the fourth year, who was in Egerton, and another one was in Moy University. And then they're depending on who? Mom and Dagi. You see? So I have to be strong. I have to be strong. So they used to tell me that you guys are like, you guys were like, like you're there for your family. You're there for your family. So for me, I think the question you've asked, I think I was built for this. Like God was trying to show me over the years, you need to get out of your comfort coach of feeling sorry about yourself and go out there and speak about this. Maybe for me speaking about this, actually not even maybe, for me speaking about this, for me doing the first video on TikTok, believe me, as in I've never, since day one when I started joining TikTok and receiving all this support, I've never had a minute to just sit down and just think. I used to think a lot. I used to beat my head so bad. I used to have bugs just because I was sad. You get my point? A day wouldn't go by without me just complain all day. But right now, I would laugh. I'm laughing all day. I'm happy. I just wanna. I go to my WhatsApp. We meet. We have a group there. We chat. People are calling me all the time. They're giving me a reason to smile. And right now, I've never had stress, like just to stress. I've never sit down and just start stressing like this. Because there was a time I used to stress. There was a time when somebody would knock on the door, the first person I would think that would be the landlord. Somebody would pass through the window, outside there. I would think that those are people, the Kenya Power or water, you know. But right now, those things does not even appear in my head. You know why? Because I have a reason now to smile. I have a reason now. I have a reason. It's like I was asking myself, okay, I need a job. I need a reason to live. I need a meaning. I have to have a meaning in my life. And now that I'm doing this, I think this is my reason. This is
Guys,
my
we have
reason,
a
or
speed
this is
match.
my,
1 minute, Douglas. We
yeah.
have a speed match. If you're a gifter, kindly gift Douglas like 3 roses. And if I have any gift on my side, 3 roses, please. Kindly in the next
Yeah, it's
30
gonna boost
seconds.
it.
So,
Yeah. It's gonna boost it.
yeah, if you don't mind.
Yeah,
Very
actually,
needy.
mostly
Like,
people are not gifting me right now because TikTok restricted M-Pesa. That's why I don't know why they should just not restrict M-Pesa. But all my gifters here,
oh yeah, you have the thing mainly
that is
there
that
for
is
the
the
day.
reason. Yeah. But debit, yeah, mostly Kenya right now it's so developed. People are developed with M-Pesa. M-Pesa is more developed. That's why. So for me, I think this is me now. This is what God wants me to do, basically, in short.
So let me ask, do you like remember the day before you joined TikTok? Like before, like how you can remember how something led to it. Like what led you to TikTok? What happened? Like how did you even
Okay.
find yourself on TikTok?
It's funny. It's funny. Okay. During Corona, I used to do TikTok with my son. Not do TikTok. I was afraid even the camera to touch my face. I was just recording him. He would sit here and then start A, B, C, D. So you were impressed because he was not talking at that time. So but for him saying A, B, C, D, it was so impressive. So I would use my selfie phone and just record him like this. But he wants to lean on my shoulder. So I don't want the camera to touch me. So we used to do those videos and post it on TikTok. That was something we were doing. And then later on, I just got tired. Sometimes I just don't want to touch my phone. I'm just pissed off. I just want to sit here, just itch myself. And then recently, I like listening to podcasts. Just people talking. Podcast is one of the. You listen to it and you just learn a lot of stuff. People talking their stories, and I came to realize that if people can just sit down and talk stories about other people, and you don't even these people you've been following them and they have never even talked about their own stories, what about me? I have a story to tell. Maybe someone else can learn from me. Then I was like, okay, let me get opinion. So I asked my sister, one of my cousin. I was like, hey sis, she's a nurse. Do you think is it proper for me to talk about my stories? Talk about these cancer and things. And he was like, are you ready to face the camera? I was like, I'm not sure. I just want to talk. I just want to speak. I just want to use my audio, you know, like on the radio. Just want to speak. Then he told me, if you're ready to do this, you just have to accept everything. Because even if you do audio, somebody might listen to you and want to come and interview. You have to accept the fact that you have to go in front of a camera. Then I came and I talked with my wife also. And she was like, are you ready to face the camera? All of them were asking me that question. Then I was like, okay, you guys are pissing me off. None of you is even encouraging me. So I took my camera and I was sitting here. This coach was on this other side. I took my hood, wear it, and I just went on TikTok and I opened actually another account. I didn't use my son's account anymore. So I went there, did a video, and then what I did, I log out. I log out immediately because okay, first thing you need to know about me, I hate embarrassment. I'm a very, very shy guy. I don't want, I hate being judged. If somebody judge me, it will just take me from 10 to 0 or 100 to 0.
It, it,
Like,
it's
I'm
so
that kind of,
natural for
I
men.
always,
Men are so sensitive. Men are so insecure.
yeah,
And you know, the funny thing
yeah,
about men,
I'm
when
a,
you understand yourself
yeah.
completely, so you know, mm-mm.
Yeah, I'm this kind of a person who is. I would say my wife always tell me that I'm a perfectionist. Like, I wouldn't. For example, if I'm fixing a sink, it's better I stay there the whole day and fighting and breaking things just for it to be better. Should take a break. Now I would never do that. If I've put my thought on that, I have to work on it. So that's how I am. Like I don't want people judge me. When people I feel like people judge me, it's like I'm not doing something right. You see. So I logged out that day after doing that video. I logged out and went back to my son's TikTok account and just stayed there and just I went out of TikTok. So, when the next day you're just like, let me see. Okay, no, I didn't even go there because, my face was so, spoiled and I didn't want to touch that side. So I went to my son's TikTok and I was watching. And then when you go to the profile part, you just click on the drop down arrow. When I clicked it, when I saw that account, I saw like about 500 comments. I was like, I've never seen such lots of comments. And I immediately clicked it. I told my wife, can you see this, man? She was like, what? That video? It has inspired a lot of people. Oh, and people are like, hey, bro, we need to hear more. We need to hear more. Many people are sorry. People are sending prayers. And from the first time my wife saw a face that she's never seen for the past, I don't know how many years, she was like, oh my God, you are so happy. I didn't even sleep that night. I was like just replying and listening and just getting inspired. I feel like every comment people are praying for me. Every comment people are praying for me.
Every
I was
comment
like,
is a prayer.
Nijibu gani
Every comment
nisijibu.
is a prayer. You need to
Every
pray
comment
to
was a
do it.
prayer.
Yeah.
Yeah. And imagine the next day when I did a video, people are like, hey, as in, is this you? As in, ule mwenye alifanya video wa kwanza, is this the same person? Like, I was happy, I was smiling and I was so accepting what was happening on my face and I was just putting it out there, you see. So that was it basically. So I think the love that people showed me has given me the brightness on my face. No, it's not even, I don't see it. This is the
Because, you
cream
know,
or the
funny enough,
treatment. No,
even
no, no.
when I
This is
look at
just
you right
happiness.
now, because I remember I talked to
Yeah.
you last week on Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
Wednesday, yeah, I think on Wednesday. And I can see a significant difference. I see you much better. Like, I can tell you
Yeah.
better.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you're
And
happier. And you know,
very soon,
the happiness,
yeah.
happiness in the human, you see it in the eyes. And I look into your eyes, I
Yeah,
can see
true.
you're happy. And even you, as in you're glowing. Hiyo
Man,
bibi
thank
yako
you.
itabidi
I
uinvite hapa
remember,
one of these days. She's doing a good
yeah,
job.
what time are you free today
Today
to
I'm
go
in the
live?
house all day. It's my off day.
Okay, when I get out, when I'll be leaving hospital, I'll be doing another live in the afternoon. we can do this. Even if you don't even do a match, we can be doing match as we talk. I love this conversation because you bring more.
I'm mainly
I
for
like
the
the way
conversation
I
of
like the way
this
you're
one.
asking me questions. The more you ask me more, as in you can come with more questions and encourage me. This is what I always want. I don't want to stay alive alone. This is what I want. This is how I started the life, and it brings, it makes, if the more you ask me question, the more people on the live are learning also, because if I speak, I may forget. So she's gonna join me later, and then you can ask us more question also, and we can, the way you speak about Bible and everything, it's so encouraging. I remember when I was in Qatar, you see the eye bags were until here. It was so big, because I was traumatized, I was stressed, and I didn't have family there, you know. And when my wife came in 2018, somewhere there. That's something that really changed. It's something that changed immediately, because she brought that company to me. She brought me that love,
Hi,
the hug, when she gave me some hug, the hug was so therapeutic, just showing that, hey, I'm here now, because I didn't have family, you know so the love that I received from my wife was so I would say it was healing me so much, and I remember when she left later on. She left me, I was still in the hospital when she left. I even see her off to the main entrance of the hospital when she was taking her bags, going to the airport, and she was 4 months pregnant that time. 'Cause we didn't want to have a kid in Qatar, because we didn't have that. We didn't want that complications. The kid, blah blah blah. Get the ID for the kid to become a resident there. No, we didn't want that. We want our kid to be born in Kenya. You get my point. And also, it was expensive because I was sick. And if you have a kid, you need to get a house. You need to now have a house. You need to have a certain level of salary. Your salary has to be if it's divided, it can cater for the transportation. It can cater for the. You need to have your own insurance as a father, and also you need to have a house. You see, so it was gonna be very challenging and very expensive. So we decided to, okay, yeah, I'm in the hospital, but you have to leave. Took there. I felt so lonely. And she left me on my hospital bed. And what, we had nothing to do. Yeah, she had to. Because she, as a pregnant
hi,
woman, you're supposed to
Ron.
be working also. So she had to come to Kenya. So I will join you live this afternoon, and you guys can ask her questions. She can talk about her struggles also. She can talk about the challenges she went through, facing or seeing me going through that. Because she used to come and clean me at the hospital. I was not supposed to go to a shower because there's a time I was in the clinic. She was weekdays. She was not coming there. She was coming on Fridays mostly. So I remember weekdays I went to the shower, and then I opened a lot of steam. Good thing, my bed was on this other side. So you walk like this, and then bathroom. So the bathroom was my wall, and there's another patient on this other side. So this patient could look directly to the bathroom. So I came in to the bathroom, and I started showering. So I showered for long, and then this guy was seeing a lot of steam. So when he was just on his phone, he just had a loud bang. Pop! That was me falling down, falling on the sink, hitting my head so hard. And then that is in the hospital. So he pressed the nurse button, pressed it so hard. He pressed it so hard.
That's
Sometimes
not
they
a
neglect it. He pressed it so hard. He pressed it and he started screaming. Then the nurses came in very fast. They said, oh, there's someone who was falling in the bathroom. So they took me. I was totally naked. Took me, man. The guys, the nurses, they covered me. They took me directly to my bed. Pop, and they start putting the gas, the gas, whatever,
oxygen.
the pipes and everything. They just, yeah. So those are the rapid response team. They just doing. Then they realize I'm not responding. Then they call what we call code blue. Code blue now, it's when the patient is not responding. Then they call the code blue. The reason I was not responding is because of the head. I had banged my head so hard, but there was no injury actually after they did a test. So they did the test, they did all the resuscitation stuff, and I was good. So they restricted me now. Douglas, you're never going to the bathroom again. And you know what? The
Clearly,
nurses were saying,
clearly.
they learned
Even
something.
I would say that
Yeah?
because it's the trauma, you can imagine the trauma they had to go through, and they're the patients, and everybody's concerned, and everybody's like, he is okay, apart from this one thing, then
Yeah.
let's just remove it.
Yeah. And, even I had the nurse saying, one of the nurses was saying, I will never think that if a patient is this strong, as in no patient is strong, as in they were like, you have to, they used to take care so much of the patients who are called bedrid. Like for me, I used to walk out, just go there, as in, we will never neglect any patient at all. This person just have an headache. No, 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 no. We have to take care of this patient. So that's it. So the reason I was not supposed to go to the bathroom, and I wanted that hot water because it was so nice on my skin. So they brought something like this sponge. It has some. It's like wipes you wear like this, and then you just wipe yourself. And I hated that thing, because my skin is too dry. When you wipe it once like this, it's dirty already. You have to remove that and put another one. So the person who used to help me, that was my wife, used to come and do that for me, and then I moisturize, and you feel nice, and those are the blessings. Yeah, so you can
Funny enough,
imagine being
you talked
alone and
about
you can't do
hospital
that by
drama,
yourself.
and then you reminded me of my own drama. So
Hmm.
when I went to hospital for my kidney donation, I remember, for me, I was
Wait,
perfectly
one
healthy.
second. Uh, yeah, Esther is saying patients are always stubborn, weak or not. I think she's a nurse.
Now let me tell
That's
her my
very true.
story, then she'll know. And yeah, patients are
Mm,
crazy. So when I went in for my donation, you see, I'm the donor. So
hmm.
I'm in perfectly good
Yeah, yeah, I
condition.
remember you
And
telling
my
me.
body knows
Hey,
it's
Ken
perfectly
man.
okay.
Mm,
So I went and had the
yeah,
operation. And something has happened to my body, but I'm on a very high dosage. So I went and had the
yeah.
operation. And something has happened to my body, but I'm on a very high
Oh,
dosage of
anesthesia.
anesthetic,
Okay.
so I
Hey,
cannot
hey,
feel
Ken man.
nothing.
Mambo
So
vipi, bro?
the
Mm-hmm.
nurses were telling me that because the first they had a catheter and then they removed the catheter.
Mm-hmm.
So they were like, oh, can we bring the potty, the bed potty, where you're supposed to just lift your upper body and then you can pee and then they take it away.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, nah, at my age, a potty in bed. Yeah. So I would just tell them, no,
Yeah,
just help me get up and go to the bathroom, and then I can come back.
yeah,
So I remember the operation
yeah.
was on Tuesday, and on Wednesday I was doing it so so my sky is on this side, so they cut through a lot of muscles. So I would get up, okay, go all the way to the bathroom with the help of a nurse, come back, help me get back to the bed and everything. So on Thursday, I was so overconfident that I'm okay. I forget I have a wound. And, by Thursday, the anesthesia
Yeah,
is
IV.
fading away. So I still have to be
Mm-hmm.
very careful. Eh? So I remember this one time, the nurse came to help me get up, and I just, I'm lying down like this. And then instead of you're supposed to wake up on your side and then get up like that. So I'm lying like
Mm-hmm.
this, and I just woke up like this, and I have a scar here, a fresh wound that's through muscle because they
Wow.
cut through here, get inside, remove the kidney, seal it. Aki, I screamed. I screamed like how that bunch you screaming like when I scream like someone is killing you, and the whole hospital froze. Nurses from all wings came, everybody came and they're like, what happened? Who's killing that patient? And then the worst thing is that for like kidney issues, most people in the ward are old people. Most old people are the ones who have the kidney complications and liver complications. So, like a large population of the people there are old people, and here is me screaming my lungs out, and people thinking like someone has stabbed me, and it's just because of getting up like this, and the pain was so aggravating. I don't even know. I never thought I can scream like that. Like I don't know where that scream came from. I wanted to go to the loo, na ilienda, ilipotea, like it just went. And then when I just I laid back at an angle, and then the nurse is like, "Can I just help you lie upright?" And I was like, "No, just leave me as I am. Nobody should touch me." And I remember I said like that for like 2 hours. Then I composed myself with the help of the nurse. She helped me now sleep in the proper position. And then I just told her, I know that I have never thought I would have to use a potty in bed like a baby. But clearly, now it's a debate between my health and my shame. I was like, just bring the 40. I no longer have shame because I have to get better and I can no longer get up as I
Yeah.
should. I don't want to risk feeling that again. And they'd bring the 40 and I
Yeah.
learned how to use it. But I'm like, wow. Even the MD came to ask, like, what happened? And I was like, I swear I have
Yeah.
never, ever,
Yeah.
I felt like I'm being split, like someone is literally cutting me, eh? But anyway, hospital drama. That was not funny. But I thank God.
Wow. It's a struggle, man. Stitch kwanza. Man. I remember when I had surgery on my left thigh, it was between the hugger cheek and the where it falls, it's opening and closing. And it's a big wound. Oh man. I would even want to stand up. I just wanted to sleep all day. But I had to go to the hospital for cleanup, all day, every day. Actually, cleanup was every day, Monday, Tuesday, for 6 months. Can you imagine waking up in the morning, just going to the hospital for cleaning? But I had to because it was a very big wound. You've been in a surgery. Can you imagine your wound getting infected because you don't want to go
Ah,
to the hospital? So
the
you
one
have to.
thing about
You have
if
to.
it gets infected, now they have to
And
open it up
the
again, clean it inside,
yeah,
seal it, and then start the whole
yeah,
process again.
yeah. Hey, Kelsley, thank you so much for coming in. Good morning too. Elsie, you know what? I think it's now 9:30. I need to have my breakfast and rush to the hospital. I'll text you later when I'll wanna go live. Then you can continue this discussion, right? We can come up with a
Definitely.
topic and you talk more and more and more, right? Okay, guys.
Definitely.
It was
Have a good
amazing having you
session.
guys here today. Yeah, thank you so much. And guys, I just want to say that you can join us on another live that is afternoon, also 7. And if anybody wants to join us also next on our next live, you can just let me know and we can make these more lively and make it more fun. And you can learn a lot,
Okay.
man. And cheers, guys. Cheers. Kenman, wait, nafaa tukutane, bro. Okay, Elsie, have a nice day. Bye.
Bye bye.
Take care.